Blog Talk Radio.
Welcome to the planets of the beats, the Beat Talk Radio.
What it do, people? It's your boy B Lit Dive, and I'm chilling over here with my man Sal Showtime, man. And I'm just here to let y'all know that there's only one place that you need to go to hear the word from the word, man. And that's at Debate Talk for You, man. I'm going to slow it down, man, because a lot of people slow. I speak fast because I'm from New York, but, I'm going to slow it down, man. That's Debate Talk for You, hosted by my man Sal Showtime. You dig? Keep it tuned, man. You already know what it is.
Out here in Birmingham, UK, we stay tuned to that Debate Talk for You radio show. Just want to shout out my man Sal and all the other hosts. Make sure you keep it locked right here from the Express Truth. Peace.
Hi, this is Tyrone Thompson, host of the Blog Talk Radio broadcast Talk Real Solutions. Please tune in and listen to all of our shows 7 nights a week at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. At Talk Real Solutions, we cover a variety of topics to ensure we speak about what may be needed in our community at any time. Talk Real Solutions is the hottest blog talk radio show going on right now. You can listen to our broadcast at www.blogtalkradio.com/talkrealsolutions or visit our website at www.talkrealsolutions.com. Also like our Facebook page at www.facebook.com/talkrealsolutions. You can call in at any time during the show and add to the conversation and offer your solutions at 1-858-357-8453. That's 1-858-357-8453. Because at Talk Real Solutions, we want to make sure you have a chance to talk real solutions.
Representing GMG, Goshen Music Group. My new album, The Analyst, is dropping 8/8/16 this summer, featuring Opal Ingram, Seek Truth, and a few Philly artists. Yeah, it'll be all available in iTunes, Amazon CD Baby, Google Play, Apple Music, and more. To get a feel for my music, pick up Kingology. It's available right now on all download sites. This is Novel King, representing GMG, Goshen Music Group. The new album, The Analyst, is dropping 8/8/16 this summer. The Analyst, The Analyst. Voice of the people, voice of the people.
Shalom Aleichem, Israel. This your brother Zadok Ben Israel, assistant teacher at the Congregation of Israel, the Knesset of Jesus. located in Buffalo, New York. We believe in the full, uncut Word of God from Genesis to Revelation, and we seek to share the truth that the Holy Spirit has witnessed to us. So if you are interested in finding out more about our ministry, please visit us at www.congregationisrael.net. You can also find our teachings on YouTube under my namesake, youtube.com/The Doc Ben Israel. We also have a page, Knesset Yeshua, KNESSETYSHUA. You can also find us on Blog Talk Radio every Tuesday, 8 p.m. Eastern, on the Growing Stone Bible Study Show. Go to blogtalkradio.com/Nazarene. And if you feel you just want to reach out and talk to us personally, call us 866-78-BIBLE. Shalom, and we look forward to hearing from you.
Greetings from the I Love Being Black movement. We have the largest black Facebook page with over 6 million fans worldwide, and we're offering advertising options at affordable rates. If you want to increase your reach with loads of new fans, then this is absolutely the best way. We also offer seminars, consultations, and strategic planning services by Kumi Raouf, aka the Social Strategist. Why not contact us today at ilovebeingblack.com or call us at 310-807-5775. Cheers.
Don't touch that dial. You're now listening to Debate Talk Free Radio.
Peace and assalamu alaikum. This is Raheem Ali, your expert investigative reporter. Checking out the Lion's Den Debate Talk for You with your great host, Sal Showtime.
This is Renald Francoeur representing from Atlanta, Georgia. And when I'm not busy in the studio, I'm checking out Debate Talk for You Radio. Keep up the great work, Sal Showtime.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? How you guys doing? Welcome to another show. You're now listening to Season 6 of Debate Talk for You Radio. I'm your host, Sal, and we are back with another classic show for you guys. And once again, this is the hot seat segment of Debate Talk for You. Once again, it's the hot seat. That's right. It's the hot seat segment where we have the listening audience call in from the beginning of the show to the very end with their questions and their comments. And again, it's going to be 60 minutes of questions from the audience out there. Of course, the only rule that I have is that you got to keep it clean, keep it professional once you call in. But feel free to call in with your questions, your comments. And my special guest is here on the platform. She has her own radio show called Dymond Radio, and she is here live. And this, I'm about to bring her in right now. This is Tooo Flyy. Welcome to the show.
Peace, brother. How you doing?
Hey, what's going on? How are you?
I'm wonderful. Can you hear me fine? Well, I got some headphones in right now.
Now you sound loud and clear, Mm-hmm.
All right,
well,
cool.
Yeah, let the people know just a little bit about yourself. And before we begin, actually, there's a lot of people out there. You had a post up there on your Facebook page about your name. Some people refer to you as Sister Dymond, things of that nature. Let's get that clear. Let's address that and put it out there and make it clear for the people out there who don't know. Go ahead.
Yeah, well, everyone's always asking me, well, what you want to go be called? You want to be called Tooo Flyy, or you want to be called Dymond? Now, Dymond's Radio is the name of the show, but my name is Tooo Flyy, TOOFLY. You got to say it how it's spelled, okay? Now, I didn't have a problem at first with people referring to me as either or, because I'm like, hey, I'm here for the people. I'm here for y'all. So whatever is easier for y'all to remember, that's cool. But then I started to change the vision of the show and where I wanted to go, and I realized it wouldn't be in the best interest to have people refer to me as Dymond, as it will get confusing in the future when I, go off on other business ventures. So going forward, we all now are aware Tooo Flyy of the Dymond Radio Show.
All right, so I want to make sure we get that clear. Like I said, I even messed that up when I first reached out to her to come on the show. So now that's all clear up. It's Tooo Flyy, not Sister Dymond, but she is the host of the Dymond Radio Show. So make sure you tune in. Let people know when it's going to come back on the air.
Yeah, so I'm actually going to be back on the air in July. I will be on Blog Talk Radio. I was on YouTube for about 3 months. I'm going to go back to Blog Talk Radio because I'm having a few issues with my computer, and I'm getting some other things situated. So I'll be on Blog Talk for, 2 months or so. If you want to find me on the Blog Talk, I have a lot of other shows up from being on the air, for like 4 years or so. But the Blog Talk is, blogtalkradio.com/Dymonds Live. That's Dymonds with a Y-N. Not an IA. Remember that, okay? So I'll be back July 1st, Monday through Wednesdays, 10 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So that's very, very late, but there's a reason for that. East Coast don't sleep. Y'all hang with us no matter what time I have my show. So we gonna bring it to a time where I feel like it's for a more mature audience. It's a lot of trolls during the day and stuff, and I ain't got time for all that. So we will see everybody, July 1st, 10 p.m. Pacific Standard Time on Dymond's Live on the Blog Talk.
All right, once again, it's the Hot Seat segment on Debate Talk for You Radio. Again, I see we have a lot of people on the switchboard calling in. The only way I can add you, if you want to speak, you have to press number 1, and then we can add you to the conversation. Other than that, feel free to listen to the show. You can call in via phone or via Skype. Also, shout out to the people on social media that's checking out the show. Do me a favor, if you're inside a group checking out the show, share it on your personal page. Let people know that Debate Talk for You is live and on the air, and make sure you attach that number, 646-716-7320. Again, if you want to chime in, you want to speak, you have to press number 1, and we'll add you in the conversation. Again, this is your chance to speak to the special guests. Some people, you see them on YouTube and lectures, you see them doing, various things out there, but you never really get a chance to speak to them. So again, this is your opportunity. That's what the hot seat has been created for you to actually speak to the people that you see, on social media land, via YouTube, lectures, things of that nature. So again, feel free to call in. The only rule that I have, once again, is there's no foul language. You got to keep it clean, keep it professional. All right, so we usually start off with some email questions, and I actually got a few emails from a few people. Let's start off with maybe 1 or 2 email questions. Let me check it out real quick. Oh, by the way, for those of you that want to email me, it's at debatetalkforyou@gmail.com. For those people that are shy, that don't want to call in, but you want to still, have me read your questions, it's debatetalkforyou@gmail.com. That's debatetalk, number 4, letter U, @gmail.com. And I'll gladly read your questions out to my special guest. So let's go to the first special guest. Let's go to the question here. This question is from C. Daniel. What's going on, C. Daniel? Welcome to the show. It says, is this young woman going to the hood telling people not to shoot each other? That's actually a question. Is this young woman going to the hood telling people not to shoot each other? A follow-up question is she telling people to get off of drugs? Okay, these are the questions being asked. Go ahead.
Okay. Well, I do live in California, so y'all know. L.A. Well, I'm from Oakland. I live in the L.A. area. So y'all already know out here, this is the hood. This is where people are gangbanging. This is where people are selling drugs, and et cetera, et cetera. So am I actually out there in the hood with them? I have not been out there in about 2 years because of a personal situation. But when I first started doing Dymond's Radio, I was out there with a lot of different people, and it was mostly women out there. And if you actually look at my most recent video on YouTube, you'll see I was out there for Malcolm X event. And if you look out there, it was mostly women. You know, so we are out there trying to teach our brothers and our sisters to get off drugs, not be with the gangs. Dang, I'm sorry. I have dogs acting up. But we are out here trying to teach our young brothers and our sisters not to be a part of these gangs and to get off the drugs. But unfortunately, sometimes there's other ways that you have to go about it. So for the last 2 years, I've been online doing that, and I'll be back in the streets in about another year or so.
All right, I'll read one more email question for now, and then we're going to go to the phone lines. Matter of fact, I'm going to start the timer after I finish reading this question. Again, the number is 646-716-7320. Remember, it's going to be 60 minutes of questions, and after the 60 minutes, if my special guests want to go on a little further, we can probably add 10 more, 20 more minutes to get some more of your questions. All right, so let's go. Let me read another one of these questions here. Hold on. This is actually about Umar Johnson. It says if Umar Johnson is irrelevant, why talk about him? Okay, that's the question.
They said if he is of relevance or is he of not relevant?
Yeah, it says if Umar Johnson is irrelevant, why talk about him? Yeah, that's the question.
He is relevant because he is a very prominent figure within the quote-unquote conscious community. And whether you like him or not, he's still somebody that is a representation of, you know, black men in America. So it is relevant for me to say the things that I'm saying and for me to make the allegations that I make because everybody who knows me knows I don't like that man. I don't care. I don't like that man. I have my reasons. I've went on social media. I've went on YouTube. We've had discussions. This is nothing new. So I've never said that he was not irrelevant. He's very relevant because he's deceiving and scamming our people, in my opinion. And I feel as if it's my job to call that to attention. So whether you agree with me or not, it don't matter. That's my opinion, and I stand on it.
All right. Once again, special guest is Tooo Flyy, the host of Dymond Radio. The number is 646-716-7320. Let's start the timer. All right. So let's go to the phone lines. Let's go to 609-513. You're live in air.
Hey, peace. How you doing? This is Brother Ogar in the black media.
Hey, what's going on, Ogar?
Hi, brother.
What's going on with you?
Hey.
I'm just calling in to support, the sister Tooo Flyy, in her upcoming radio program. There's been a lot of misconceptions thrown in the black media on this show. You know what I mean? I want to kind of address that first, but I want to say that we stand behind our sisterhood, regardless. But I just want to clear up a few things because I felt like this platform was, was kind of dragged us through the mud. Like even when we came on the program before, we didn't talk about Sister Renee. Somebody asked us a question about it, and we simply responded. She got a whole show to kind of lie and drag us through the mud and, say all the stuff that it simply wasn't true. I'm not going to talk too much on it. I just want to say that we provided a platform for the sister to thrive, you know what I mean? And a lot of things were thrown a lot of ways. I did something wrong. She did something wrong. But see, the crazy part is that she will not admit to the wrong that she did. And usually when you see something like that, and usually when you see somebody that confronts, who makes all these lies and slander, but then when somebody comes on the line, they don't want to talk to them. To me, that's like a red flag to say that you're guilty and what do you have to hide. You know what I mean? But I stand in support, of Sister Tooo Flyy and all her endeavors. Her platform, as she knows, is open. You know what I mean? We offer our people a platform, no matter what faith, Muslim, Hebrew, Christian, to get their message out because we're under, we follow the tenets of Garveyism. You know what I mean? That's putting your petty differences to the side, and unifying regardless of, sometimes you got some people who, you got issues with. You know what I mean? That's what happened with that sister. And it was just funny how she was allowed to she just lied on the air and made up all these misconceptions. Now, even with the little relationship that we had, that I never seen a sister. You know what I mean? I told the sister that I was talking to a few people, and even after the fact, she was still within the black media. The attention really wasn't coming her way. You know what I mean? We gave her the platform, which was the radio show. We wanted her to run the radio show by herself. She couldn't handle that. A lot of things went back and forth. When we got on the YouTube, it wasn't centered around her anymore. You know what I mean? So she got into her feelings, and we split ways at the end of the day. I mean, nobody has to slander. Nobody has to lie. We told this 100% truth. You know what I mean? I just want to say that's a whole bunch of other stuff I could say, but I wish that sister still, you know, she has to work on herself. I wish her nothing but the best going forward, but she has to work on herself like we all have to work on ourselves. You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of all I want to say with that. But as far as with Sister Tooo Flyy, I mean, she's smart. She's intelligent. We hooked up. You know what I'm saying? All we're doing right now is providing a platform for her to blossom. Same thing we did with Lex Vortex. Same thing we did with Sister Renee. It's up to you what you do with it. I cannot make videos for you. I cannot, you know, do anything. All I could do is post it and help you promote your craft and whatnot. But I'm going to yield my time. I'm happy that I was able to come on and kind of clean things up. But we do not hate black women. I'm speaking, you know, for in the black media. That's ludicrous. You know what I mean? People want to make up all the – and another thing, let me say this one thing, right, too. When Sister Dymond was Sister Tooo Flyy was being attacked by Michelle Edwards and everybody, none of these cats, none of these fake dudes like Haven Bullets, none of them stepped up and said anything. Sister Renee didn't want to step up, and she sits on this platform like she's about black women and black women empowerment. But when our younger sister, that's only 23 years old, was in need, she was nowhere to be found. But when they thought that Lex Vortex left in the black media, when they thought that we was down and out and we was desperate and we wanted to sit on Sonetta's couch, she's up in the comment section cheering us on. And it's funny how she's in the comment section. She got on the show and said, I want to stay out of everything. But why the heck are you in the comment section of every irrelevant brother that's going against us like Javen Bullet and Saw Nigga and Rob Faggot and all them type of cats? Why are you in the comment section of them people if you're trying to stay out of something, cheering them on? The sister's fake, man, and real people see it. But salute, Sister Tooo Flyy. Do your thing tonight. You know what I'm saying? And we love you and we support you. I'm out. Peace.
I appreciate that. Tooo Flyy, yeah, you can address. You can respond. Okay.
Make sure you guys subscribe to Dymond's Radio, okay, on my YouTube, and make sure you guys subscribe to my blog talk, okay, and make sure you subscribe to In the Black. Make sure you check out In the Black Nation, right? InTheBlackNation.com. This is In the Black Media too.
Go to YouTube.
On YouTube, because
YouTube.
people was flagging and getting shit deleted, you know.
Right. Yeah, In the Black Media too on YouTube. You know what I mean? Our website is InTheBlackNation.com. You can check that out. You know what I mean? And show support. We're going to be posting a lot more Tooo Fly's videos up coming in the future. She's going to be way more active. We're going to help, you know, what we could do and help get her message out to the people because it needs to be heard. And this is a sister that's, you know, really doing work very young. I remember me at 23. I wasn't even thinking about this type of stuff at 23. So it's commendable to see a sister, you know, actually, you know, doing work and trying to help her people, regardless of the flaws, because we all have them. But I definitely appreciate the time to be able to speak in peace to the platform of Brother Sal.
All right, once again, people, this is the hot seat segment of Debate Talk for You. Once again, we do not screen any calls, people. Anybody could call in with your questions and your comments. All that I ask is once you call in, got to keep it clean, keep it professional. Again, that number is 646-716-7320. My special guest is Tooo Flyy, host of Dymond's Radio. You can check it out on YouTube, check it out on Blog Talk Radio, and, you know, enjoy the show. Once again, we're taking taking some of your calls. Let's go to the phone lines. Let's go to 910-797. You're live in air.
Peace. How you doing, Sal?
Hey, what's going on? How you doing?
Hey.
I'm all right. Can you hear me?
Yeah, you loud and clear.
Hello?
Loud and clear. Okay.
All right.
Loud and clear.
How you doing, Sister Tooo Flyy?
Peace. I'm doing wonderful. How you doing, brother?
I'm doing all right. I'm the unseen soldier. I'm just calling in with a comment.
Okay.
You live streamed a video and you made a comment about something that had to do to the effect of relationships and the type of relationship you were looking for. And I asked a question and you answered the question. I'm not sure if you remember it or not. When I saw it, I admit I was kind of taken aback. I was like, "Wow, what's this all about?" But let me state something right quick. Now, I disagree with your opinion on that issue, and after that, I got off the live stream. I didn't say anything else. I got off the live stream, but I kind of had an opinion about you from that. But then I looked at a video of yours when you were out there in L.A., I believe it was, on Malcolm X Day. And you was out there, and I had to stop and I had to recalibrate and think about some things. Like the previous guest just said, at 23 years old, you were out there, and it's like, to me it just seemed like you was out there by yourself, and you was doing that. And a lot of these cats in the conscious community, I mean, you got Sa Negro who staring down 60 years old, making comments, trying to make fun of things you said and all that. And you had all these grown men attacking you. And I had to stop and think to myself, like, wait a minute. Now, I disagree with that particular issue that she, what she talked about, but still, this sister got some heart, because most of these cats making them comments wouldn't have went out there and did what you did. So I even had to check myself on that. So I'm going to hurry up and be brief, but my comment is this. I feel in that area you got room to grow on that particular subject, but I'm not going to throw the baby out with the bathwater, and just be mindful of some of the things you say, Sister Tooo Flyy, because one day you might have a beautiful daughter yourself, and, just I support you. I may not always agree with everything you say, but I support you. When I saw that video and I saw people making fun of you, ain't nobody this, that, whatever, she out there, I was like, man, wait a minute. Yeah, I checked myself, and then I looked at these grown, almost senior citizen men making fun. Come on. Most of the sisters day back, when they was 23 years old, they was off into some craziness in the hood. I know I was, and just about 90% of the conscious community was. So look here, sister. Regardless of what these cats say or whatever, you just grow, keep doing you, stay righteous, and man, salute. And with that, it's the Unseen Soldier reporting live from the land of my captivity, and I'm gone.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate that. I think I know what you're talking about, but I appreciate the fact that you can call in and you can be honest enough and just be honest and say, you know what, I wasn't feeling that, but I had to check myself. And this is what more of our people, especially some of our black men, need to start doing. You need to start checking yourself. Don't wait for someone else to do it, and you should be able to admit when you was in the wrong. So it takes a real man to do that, and I do appreciate that, brother. So peace and love.
Once again, people, this is your time. This is your time. It's the hot seat. We have Tooo Flyy here for the first time on Debate Talk Radio, host of Dymond Radio. Again, it's for the people out there that, watch your videos on YouTube, things of that nature. Check out the show on Blog Talk. This is your time to address anything you want to address live. Again, the only rule that I have is no foul language. Got to keep it clean, keep it professional. You know that number, 646-716-7320. By the way, people, we have another hot seat tomorrow right here on Debate Talk Radio, and we're going to have Hebrew Perry here. some of y'all know him from Sonetta TV, Hebrew Perry. He's no longer on Sonetta TV, but we're going to talk to the brother tomorrow right here on Debate Talk for You Radio. And feel free to call in with your questions, your comments. So we're going to have 2 back-to-back hot seats right here on Debate Talk for You. But let's go to the phone lines once again. Let's go to 215-954. You're live on air.
Peace, family. What's going on? It's Brother Soul of Mine. What's going on, Sister Dymond?
Hi, brother. How you doing?
I would like to first commend Brother Sal for having her on the platform to clear up a few things, set a few things straight, you know what I'm saying? Make sure you support Dymond's Radio. The sister been, on vacation for a while. She's coming back. So, give us some support on that. And I also would like to first speak out against, those people who are attacking her. I know Brother Ogard touched upon it earlier. And Michelle Edwards, they try to slander her. We sit up here and we always say things about, we should uplift the black woman. We should, some people believe that the black woman is God. And all these same people, when she was coming out and being attacked, they had absolutely nothing to say. Nobody never said nothing. People that got platforms that's supposed to be supporting women, like Sister Renee. She has a platform where she speaks out, supposed to be helping sisters. It was a younger sister that was being attacked by this dude, slanderous statements, all types of ignorant stuff that was being said, spewed out this man's mouth about this sister, and she had absolutely nothing to say on the situation. And in fact, she was liking this dude's videos. She may have not liked that particular video that he was talking about her, but she still was supporting this dude, knowing that he was attacking this sister. I'm pointing these things out because, we got to separate the real from the fake. So I understand that, people, but this ain't about all the beef and drama. It's about Sister Dymond today. So, Sister Dymond,
that's what I'm talking about. It's all about Tooo Flyy, okay? Anybody got time to talk about Renee? Forget Renee, okay? Forget that girl over there.
And whoever seen Sister Dymond before, you know what I'm saying? No, she's probably one of the finest women on Blog Talk, on YouTube. So, I just want to throw that out there. I want to...
Yeah, my nerves.
That's probably why you're getting all the hate. Back in the day, you got these childish people out there. So they act like kids. So when the little boy liked the girl, they try to make fun of her. So they still childish, man. You know how that is.
That's what I think. I think they just really want my attention, and because I'm ignoring them, they're doing just anything. They're going to the extremes. I feel like I'm in high school again. Like I just graduated 5 years ago. Am I back in high school? So.
Yeah, that's what it seemed like with a lot of people saying all these crazy stuff. So I want you to kind of clear up your name, because the guy, he put out this picture that obviously did not look nothing like you. Trying to say that you was on Backpage or some stuff like that. So first, clear up your name. That's what I was calling it for. You know what I'm saying? So you could clear up that whole thing, that the whole people know that, one, that that wasn't you. Everybody kind of know that from seeing the picture. And then two, how should we operate with people who has issues such as, prostitution? Me and her actually working on a documentary where we're dealing with prostitution. So, kind of deal with all that, Sister Dymond.
Yeah, definitely. I knew someone was going to bring it up, so I'm glad you did. You know what I'm saying? But first and foremost, a lot of things regarding that, and the pretty much the reason why everybody was coming for me in the first place was because I wasn't speaking out on it. And it looked as if my team wasn't speaking out on it. But y'all don't know what we got going on back here in the scenes. You don't know what's being discussed over here. See, I did not want to get involved in this little beef drama. It's some beef drama crap to me. The reason why I say that is because how many women do y'all see doing this? Don't worry, I'll wait. I don't know any women. All I know are men doing this. So as a woman, a young woman coming into this who's genuinely trying to empower and enlighten our people, I was like, I'm working with this team, but because I'm working with them, you're going to attack me? You're not attacking my opinion. You're not attacking how I look. You're not attacking what I'm saying, what I'm doing. You're attacking me because I'm affiliated with someone who you don't like? Why are you being so childish? So when all these allegations happened and all these things were going on, and when I continuously kept saying, so where's the outcry? Where's all the videos? Because everyone else was making all these videos about everything. But then when it came to the young sister being slandered. I don't know if some of y'all know what this little prissy prick did. He allegedly said that I was a prostitute. A prostitute. Let that sit in, everybody. A 23-year-old young sister trying to do the work that you older people should be out here doing. I'm doing it. But instead of you getting your butt out there and doing something and leaving 125th Street, you want to go on your YouTube channel and make lies against someone who ain't done nothing to you. It'd be different if I did something to you. I ain't done nothing to you. I don't even know you. So when all of this happened, we in the background were staying out of it. But when everyone else had everything to say, the Javons and Michelle's and stuff, y'all can make videos asking me questions, but y'all can make a video in terms of what's going on and what this grown man is saying about this young lady. Y'all couldn't do that? Y'all ignored that, huh? Y'all didn't think that was important. Y'all didn't understand what that would do to a young lady. See, it's a lot of men in this community. It's a lot of men. Y'all don't understand what it takes to be a black woman at all. Do y'all understand the crap I had to deal with? I had family calling me, asking me, favor, I ran across a video when I was watching one of your YouTube videos, because, YouTube is messy. YouTube suggests videos for you. So when y'all using my pictures and my name and my family are watching my videos and this is on the suggested YouTube list, they're going to go see it because they don't know what it is. You know how embarrassing it is for your guy cousin to call you and say, I know this isn't you, but what is going on? Because this is not how we handle stuff back home. We don't do this internet beef crap. Y'all not real men. I ain't never had to deal with, I ain't even dealt with a female over the internet. And I'm dealing with grown men. So basically to sum it up, because clearly y'all can tell I'm still irritated, agitated by it. But to clearly sum it up, it's clearly not me. And the problem that we have with the community as a whole is we're not standing up when it's necessary. We don't want to stand up to the liars, the scammers, the deceivers, the frauds. We're not doing that. So that's what Dymond Radio is here for, to expose any and everything, whether you like it or not. I really don't care. I know what I'm doing is going to make a difference. And as long as I know that, it don't matter what anybody else got to say. But I will say this. It caught me off guard to find out that black people who I'm on the corner fighting for, who I'm protesting for, because mind you, when you're protesting and doing any work for black people, it's for all black people, whether you like them or not. So I'm out here trying to do stuff for my black men. You're sitting at home making a video slandering me. You're pathetic, and you're the scum of the earth. And that's all I got to say on that.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Yeah, go ahead.
No, you know what I'm saying? Sister Dymond Sister Tooo Flyy. I made a mistake, Tooo Flyy. She's well taken care of here in the black. We support our sister 100%. And, as what old guy said, be looking out for her videos to come, and we actually working on a documentary. Is in a process of making. We dealing with actual prostitution. See, that's what we do. You know what I'm saying? From the slanderous allegations. I mean, even looking at prostitution period is a problem in our community, and as a conscious group of people, if we were going to bring a sister in that was dealing with prostitution, y'all would have chased her off. Because y'all running out here doing videos trying to slander the sister. You know what I'm saying? So it was like, we know now, how to operate if we were dealing with a prostitute or somebody that's trying to clean their life up and trying to change their life around. because it's like, yo, these people, I had to come to the realization that these people out here are not really conscious. They're not really conscious. So they're just like regular people out there. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I got to deal with them on that level. And, but, Tooo Flyy, keep on doing your thing. You know what I'm saying? Keep on enlightening the people. Keep on being proactive, as what everybody says. She's young. She's only 23 years old. That's why I felt as though it should have been a lot of the older sisters, that came out there and supported her. All the ones that's out there talking about, uplifting the black woman and doing all those things, and even the men out there that's saying that the black woman is God and saying all those things, they should have supported that sister when she was being attacked like that. But see, we came into this whole realm of, got you moments and, this attack type of media thing, where as though it's just good for TV type of thing. So people just like looking at people get attacked. So it's like, we have devolved as far as consciously within the social media, and that needs to change overall. So it's like, but with all that being said, keep on doing your thing, Sister Dymond, and be on the lookout for the sisters, because she's about to do a lot of big things.
You better tell them, brother. Let them know. Let them start hating, okay? Form a line.
All right, once again, people, this is the Hot Seat segment of Debate Talk for You Radio. I see we have a lot of people calling in. Once again, via phone and via Skype, we're going to get to your phone lines. And we took the time. We have like 24 minutes has passed. Again, it's going to be a 60-minute show. 24 minutes has passed. We're going to take some more. We have more time. But let me try to squeeze in one of these email questions real quick. All right, it says, what are her plans to fight white supremacy?
What I'm doing. Look at what I'm doing. I have a radio show I'm creating. You can't say everybody your plans. We don't want to take your ideas, but I am doing what's going to help us, and whether you see that or not, that's really none of your business. But my radio show speaks for itself. You can go to Dymond's Radio and you can, listen to any one of my shows, and you can see what I'm doing to help fight a system of white supremacy. So there you go.
All right, another question. The rumor has it that you are not anymore with, that's what it says, you are not anymore with In the Black Radio. Are you with In the Black Radio, and what did you feel about the In the Black Radio movement? That's what it says. Okay.
Oh, gotta get your English up, baby. I think we answered that. We just have both my co-hosts come on right now. So clearly I still am with them. I guess I'll answer it this way. Everyone was trying to figure out where have I been. Well, after the situation happened, like I said, it's a community full of men. I didn't want to get involved in that. I didn't insert myself in that. I was minding my own business when I was attacked. And I was trying to stay in my lane because I did not want to respond immaturely like these grown men were doing. I wanted to be able to respond in a mature manner. And just so happens, when Sal reached out to me was when I was bringing my radio show back in, when it was time when I was like, well, no, I could speak on stuff. So that's probably why you're asking, am I still with them? Because y'all haven't seen me. But I'm back now, so you're going to see more of me. Subscribe to Dymond's Radio on YouTube.
All right, once again, people, we have Tooo Flyy right here on the Hot Seat, a host of Dymond's Radio right here in the Hot Seat segment of the Big Talk for You. We're taking your questions, your comments. Again, we're not screening any calls, people. The phone lines is open to anybody to call in. If you're listening on social media, Skype, if you're listening on your cell phone, whatever, you could call in. Just press number 1, and we'll add you in the conversation. Again, only rule that we have, you got to keep it clean, keep it professional, no foul language. Let's go back to the phone lines. Let's go to 951-350. You're live in air.
Shalom. How are you, Sal? How you doing, my brother?
Hey, what's going on?
All right. Can you hear me clearly? I'm sitting outside. Is any noise messing with it?
No, you're loud and clear. Go ahead.
Okay, this is Brother Michael Edwards. I want to speak to the sister respectfully. And the first words I'm going to give you, sister, is an apology. Okay? I want to apologize to you for what you feel that was done. But I want to also speak the truth to you concerning what was done. my video, if you had ever seen it, I don't know if you ever seen it even unto this day, which came out 4 months ago, sis. 4 months. And I don't know if they had not made you aware of it, but they should have made you aware of it when it came out because they saw it. I'm saying they, meaning your comrades. Now, in the video, the first question in the video I made was not to you, directly to you. The comments was made to the comrades of yours, which I refuse to say their names. But this was the question, in the exact same words. Is this thing the same thing that I found on Backpage? And that question was spawned not by myself, but by a comment from you guys' channel that they erased and hid from you further. Now, again, I pulled that video out of respect for you and out of respect for the fact that my war is not against you, my sister, not one bit. Like I said, even in the video, when I put those things up, all of the video, and anybody that saw it more than once can attest to this, it was questions, not directly aimed at you. I spoke to you directly once in there, and I said what every black man should tell black women. You don't have to do anything like that. And I'm sure that you don't have to do anything like that if you assert that that's not you. I believe you. But check this out, sis. Check this out. I also have to speak of what I heard and what I know. And I've also heard you on a conversation, and I know we do some dirty things in the conscious community, my sister. But I heard you talking to someone concerning your dating methods and your dating things. And I heard you say that you date consistently multi-men. Now, that's not being a hoe on Backpage. That's being somebody that needs to be spoken to. But I couldn't speak to you about that, nor the video, because for so long, nobody told you. You had to find it out from everyone else. Now, I'm going to leave you with this. I want you to ponder. What you are in right now is something that your comrades have you in. Like I just called you and I said to you and I submitted humbly to you, my sister, my queen, and my goddess, my co-equal. Well, if you don't want to accept it, 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 then you don't have to accept it.
I'm done with you. Goodbye. I'm done with you. So,
yeah. First and foremost.
Hold on. No. This is the problem that I have. People love to play the victim. They love to play the victim, and they love to make up these I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Sal. I'm sorry. I'm trying to control myself. I'm a cursor, okay? I'm sorry, okay? Whew, this little prick just got to me. I'm centering myself, okay? At the end of the day, this is what's wrong. This is the problem. You're a lying fraud. You're not coming to me to humbly apologize. You want to sound like you're a victim. You want to sound like you're accepting my apology as if you're not on videos continuously trying to make fun of me and make allegations and say this is the type of person you have on your team continuously. And if you were listening, I already explained the situation. So go back and listen back if you would like an answer. But from here on out, you need to leave me alone. Do not speak my name. Do you understand me, little boy? Because you're childish. You don't need to call in, and there wasn't even a question. You were only trying to call in to try to prove some type of point. I don't need your quote-unquote advice, and I don't need your apology, and I don't want to be your queen and your goddess because whoever is your queen is a sad-ass woman. So that's all that I have to say is that I don't really need to respond to anything else he said because he's retarded. He's retarded.
Can I say one thing? All right. Yeah, first and foremost, when you look at the videos, he has her picture on the video. He has a picture on a video trying to suggest that that was her on Backpage. He had her picture on various videos. The first video, he was trying to suggest that she was a lesbian. So how is it that you sitting up there throwing these pictures out there, and we know that you were the one that created that false account that posed the question, Michael Edwards? Come on, man. You're trying to play these games. But this is the crazy part. This man is older than both of us. He's older than probably all three of us on the phone right now.
This man is older than us. This is an older man doing all this.
Look, check this.
You know
Look, check this. No, look, check this. He's getting off to this because clearly, he doesn't get any attention. This is why he's on freaking YouTube all day, every day. He didn't delete the videos. I flagged them, and I got them deleted. So how about that? Stop trying to lie. Leave Dymond's radio name out of your mouth. If you want to play these games, we can play these games. But I really don't want to have to go there. Why do we even have to need to do this? You don't need to try to antagonize me anymore. You made your allegations. I said they were wrong. You're a liar. We're going to end it at that. We can go to the next question, Sal.
All right, got to move on to the next person. Let's move on to the next person then. Once again, it's the hot seat segment on Debate Talk for You Radio. We have Tooo Flyy right here, the host of Dymond's Radio. She wants to move on, so we're going to have to move on to the next person. Let's go to 513-673. You're live in the air.
Shalom. What up, Sal? This is Unity Ghost. What's good?
Hey, what's happening, brother? What's going on?
Yeah, I had like two small questions because I ain't got no dog in that fight. It's all entertainment with me. I just got two small questions. The first one is, how do you feel about a man having more than one wife? Do you think it's okay? Can you give me at least a minute of elaboration on how you feel about that? And also, how do you feel about? You see, that's funny, huh? Yeah, I know. So but also, how do you feel about lesbianism and a woman not wanting a man at all? How do you feel about women that don't want a man at all? How do you feel about that mentality of other type of woman?
I'll start with
that
one. When a woman don't want a man, I think something's wrong with you. Because I'm sorry, but I don't know how you don't want a fine chocolate brother with a beard and just go. I don't know how you don't want a man. I don't know. Women are beautiful, but men are sexy and they're fine, and that's what That's what gets women going. So I don't know how women get down like that. I think it's something emotional. I think it's just, something happened to them when they were younger, or a man did them so dirty they just switched teams. And it's also a trend right now, much like this conscious movement is a trend. So let's just see if it's past. I don't know. You people hopping on the train, but I'm just letting it go by. And do I think men should have more than wives? I mean, I don't care what they got. I mean, it don't matter to me. Would I be with a man that had multiple wives? No. But if a man wants to have multiple wives, that's perfectly fine, because I believe everyone should be able to do what they want. If their spirit calls for them to have multiple wives, and those women can accept that and they can live in that type of situation, and it's not negative, it's not negative for the community, I think it's cool, But at the same time, I feel as if people shouldn't judge people if they want to live that lifestyle. If you want to do that, let you do that. People are grown. Let them do what the hell they want. So that's how I feel about those two subjects.
That's all I want to say. Shalom, Sal.
Peace, brother.
All right.
Peace.
See how people be just saying my real name? Like, how you just gonna throw me out there like that?
All right, people. Once again, it's the hot seat segment of Debate Talk Radio. Again, the number is 646-716-7320. We got to go to the phone lines. Let's go to 310-848. You're live in the air. 310-848. You're live in the air.
Hi. First of all, I just have to call in and speak on Dymond's Radio and Tooo Flyy, because Dymond's Radio has been around for some years, and it has been very clear, first of all, that the women in the conscious community are not really interested in listening to women, which takes me to my next point. And the caller before last with his videos that he put out calling her a prostitute, etc. It is very clear that a majority of the men in the so-called conscious movement are only here to hook up with women. It is very clear that these women who are not getting hollered at on the streets want to be a part of this conscious community and use it as some sort of dating platform. That is very clear. So this is why you would see somebody like Renee be able to say something to somebody and get him excited enough to make videos about it. There's no way there's all these men mixing your names up with relationships and all this other funny business when you're supposed to be out here in some kind of conscious community, which means everybody is becoming educated. Meanwhile, while these same guys have time to make all these diss videos about women or other people's conscious movements, etc., they are not causing any uprising in the streets. Nobody has gotten up to make any action. You got people like Black Lives Matter and all these other people coming out here getting more cooperation, and people are interacting with them more than people who are talking about the same stuff every day. How is that possible if Sonetta, and the list goes on, Tariq Nasheed is included, Umar Johnson is included, Boyce Watkins is included. There's no action. Y'all got all these people watching you, but nobody does anything with you. Like the brother called earlier and said, and y'all not out here in the streets. You can't even make change in your own community. But then you want to be worried about whether or not somebody is sleeping with somebody or is a prostitute or was a prostitute, or if they are lesbian, or if they trying to hook up with men. What does any of that have to do with liberation or white supremacy? What does any of that have to do with you making any type of political or social change? It's not that you didn't know that Dymond Radio was around. You did, but you ignored it because there was no man attached to it for you to be involved in a pissing contest with. This is the reason why people like Sonetta and that other caller and all the Tariq Nasheed have the time to sit here and go back and forth with her or insult her in the first place, because that's all y'all trying to do is get attention, and be a part of a pissing contest. I have no respect for none of these shows. None of them. In the back and black included. None of them. I have no time and no energy for any of that. What I do support is women using their damn brains and being the mothers of the community the way they are supposed to, taking responsibility for their siblings and their families and the men that come out of their own wombs in the first place. And you need to get with other like-minded people who have that same agenda going on and not using everything as a dating site. This is why y'all lonely asses don't have no man, Renee.
I keep it clean.
Because you don't have nothing going on. Wait a minute, that's worth talking about.
You gotta keep it clean.
So no real man has no time for that. Excuse me?
Nah, it's no cursing. You gotta keep it clean. You gotta keep it clean, no cursing. All right.
So I don't even know what I said. But regardless of any of that, I'm done. You know, this is why it looks the mess that it is. So what's important is that Tooo Flyy is 23. There are other people who have come to Blog Talk who are around her age and younger who are talking about something other than what they see on TV because somebody their own age group has decided to be innovative and creative and do their own thing. But the rest of y'all are irrelevant. You are not making a difference in anything. You causing more problems and more headaches. And if there was any transformation out of the conscious community, then I would never see Polite with his arms around Kylie Jenner. And y'all got the time to entertain that, and y'all want to sit up and talk about everything else and then try to put the black woman on trial where no black women are involved in the conversation. And any black woman that you can find, you have a hit out on. So this is why you will continue to be attacked in the streets. This is why you will continue to be disrespected and belittled. And this is why you will continue to retreat to your bedrooms and to your YouTube and why you have no power out in the streets. Because you think with your little head and y'all do not have the information or the education and you are not informing other people of anything. This is a big-ass fight pissing contest. So that's all I got to say.
All right, go ahead, Tooo Flyy. You can address that.
I mean, cosign. You know, that's how it is, and that's why I've been out here doing the radio show, doing what I got to do. You know, it's stressful because there's not many women doing it, and when there are some women doing it, you know, you just find out how fake they are. You know, like she had mentioned, you know, Renee, which, you know. Yeah, y'all know how I feel about that girl. So, yeah, co-sign what she said. That's how I feel. We can move on to the next question.
Can you hear me? Hello.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're having some issues over here with the switchboard. All right. Once again, it's debate talk for you. Again, The number is 646-716-7320. This is your time to call in with your questions, your comments, or forever hold your peace. Once again, keep it clean, keep it professional when you call in. You know what I mean? And once again, this is Tooo Flyy, the host of Dymond Radio. And, of course, we appreciate it coming on the platform. Again, like I said, we're not screening any calls. And once again, we're not screening any calls. But when you call in, please, just keep it professional. Let's go to the next caller. Let's go to 209-933, live in air.
Hello?
Yeah, what's going on? You live in air.
Oh, hello. This is Freddie. How you doing, Tooo Flyy?
Hey.
Now, hey, I've been listening back. Now, I just want to say this. Now, if that Renee character, this is the same one from that used to be the host of Yo Mamba Black Radio, I can understand how the names can drop up, but it's not about her. Now, secondly, the last issue was online. But, yeah, oh, I guess it isn't, never mind. But I can understand because I have been on her show personally, and I also been on another show where I will admit, yes, there are a lot of, from my notice through online blog talk, there are not a lot of women who are interested. Or they're interested in listening, but they're not interested in putting input. Maybe intimidation, maybe it's they just, I don't know. I just noticed there's a lack of a female voice. And
right.
On here, I noticed that. I've been asking, hey, where you are? But my main question, now, you have a problem with a lot of people. And my question is going to be about Tariq Nasheed. Now, a lot of people don't like him, but no one ever has presented evidence as to how is he a fraud or what he's pimping on. But I mean, there's plenty of evidence on Crispy and plenty of evidence, or some few evidence on Umar that's questionable. What is it in particular? Because Tommy Sotomayor, but yeah. Yeah, but I'm wondering what is it with your issue with Tariq Nasheed, because I listened to his show and I've seen a couple documentaries, so I haven't heard anything bad about him.
He's a fraud. He's freaking crazy. First and foremost, I look at everyone's character. This is a problem that a lot of people have with me, because when I'm coming for people and I'm saying I don't like these people, first and foremost, it's your character. If your character is horrible, dog, I can't trust you. I can't trust you to lead a group of my young men to anything, Umar or Tariq, because of your character. Look at how you treat people. For one, with Tariq, my thing has always been this. You come out talking to women as if they're prostitutes. You continuously make remarks as if you're still in the game. What is that feedback? That feedback is frustrating. Do you hear that, Sal? Can you?
Yeah, I just muted the caller. I think it's better that.
Oh, got to get your stuff together, Freddie. What was I saying? Yeah, so my problem with, what were we talking about, Tariq? So my problem with Tariq is I'm continuously been asking him since freaking Hidden Colors 1, and I have documentation of that, and y'all see me all the time on social media, all the time. Tariq loves to go back and forth with me. I don't really understand why. But he always does that. And we always get into some type of argument because I'm asking him, I would like to know, how is it that you're trying to preach to our people how to get liberated and how to practice group economics and how to get out of the system of white supremacy when you're utilizing and bumping elbows with the freaking Jewish and the white man? Now, everyone's like, well, Tooo Flyy, where's your evidence of this? For one, the evidence is in his commentary when I'm asking him. I'm coming to him as a sister. I'm not coming to him like, what's wrong with you? Where is the documentation? I'm saying, these are allegations that a lot of people are coming out with. This is the first thing I have with him. There are a lot of allegations coming out in regards to you utilizing the white man's money and you rubbing elbows with them. Can you address that? Now, everyone says that the way that I come at him is disrespectful. But like I said, if anyone looks at my social media, there's screenshots. I've posted them. They're still up on my Twitter. If you search, I think you can hashtag and search it or something like that. But when I'm asking him these questions, he doesn't want to respond to me. He makes allegations as if I'm a prostitute, as if I'm a hoe. So first and foremost, that is my problem with him. My second problem with him is in regards to in regards to how he treats his people. And this is the same thing with Umar as well. You cannot talk to your people when they're asking you sincere questions about what's going on with your school. How are you getting funding for this program? Where did you come from? How are you? What is your plan to help our people aside from just doing videos and stuff? You've been around for how long, and what have you got in the show? Some videos? I have a question for any real conscious individual, honestly, a real conscious individual. How did you really come into consciousness? Did you really sit up here and watch these people's videos and listen to their lectures? Is that how y'all came into consciousness? Because the people that I know that are really on that level, they didn't have to go to anybody and look for anybody else for an answer. This is no shade, but it's just the truth. And not many people are called to know the truth. Not many people. So I do have a concern with people that even have to look to these people for information. You're going to look past their character and say because they're giving us some information that our ancestors and our elders have already passed and given to us. Everything we're doing, everything we're saying, nothing is new, including what I'm doing. Nothing is new. Nothing. So how are you going to sit up here and put a price on your movies? How are you going to sit up here and put a price on your lectures and your stupid debates? How are you going to sit up here and put a price on anything that you should be doing that our ancestors gave us for free and you took and you regurgitated and wrapped it up into a movie and wrapped it up into a book and wrapped it up into a lecture and now we're telling people, pay me so I can go on vacation and talk to my young sisters like they're hoes and prostitutes in the street, like when I used to be out in the game. He never speaks out against prostitution, and he never speaks out against the way that men talk to women and how the relationship between the black man and the black female is so messed up, out of shape because of the lack of communication. But you want to sit up here and listen to him about whatever the hell he's talking about. I don't even know what he be talking about. I look at the titles and his descriptions in the comments, and I can tell it's some BS. So, again, how can you follow someone and how can you believe in someone when you're putting money into something and you're not getting anything back? You're getting knowledge. You need to go check out some of our ancestors and go find some old videos and books before they burn everything, and go meditate and go within yourself and find the answer. I never had to look for those people for answers. I didn't look to any of them for answers. I looked within myself, and I read books from ancestors, and I watched a lot of videos, and I did a lot of meditation to come to the truth. Them people are freaking frauds, and they can't produce anything for us but some knowledge that's regurgitated. I don't have time for that, but we can move on.
Yeah, let me bring the brother back on real quick. 209, go ahead. Go ahead. I know, yeah, I had to mute you, but go ahead. You go now.
Oh, so it's okay. Yeah, I was near my laptop. I appreciate what you said, Tooo Flyy.
Sorry, I wasn't trying to get on you. I was just, it's just, you know that situation. It gets me frustrated because I address it all the time, and it's just, that's, you know what I mean. I don't like to talk about them. I think they're fraudulent because of how they treat our people and how they have not produced anything but some nonsense that we already have access to that's free. So that's that.
Which is a legitimate argument. I get that. But I mean, nothing's really changed for me. I mean, I'll probably call on your show, listen. I just really want to talk to you, but that's all I gotta say. You can go on in that.
Peace, brother.
No, fine. I told him myself, but still, you go on next caller.
Oh, my listeners know I hate those people. Oh, I hate talking about them because I feel like there's enough footage out there to where it's like I don't need to. There's enough documentation on my social media and all within my blog talk and on my YouTube. So it's just,
I hear that. Once again, it's the hot seat segment of Debate Talk. Let me check the timer. So far, 51 minutes has passed. We're close to the 60-minute mark. 51 minutes has passed. We're going to take some more of your calls. And we'll squeeze one of these email questions in real quick. And by the way, I see people in the chat room. I see you guys in the chat room. If you have any questions, too, you can type them up, and I'll read them out. Of course, I'll read them out live. I'm looking now. I don't see any questions. I'm seeing comments in the chat room. But once again, I appreciate you guys checking us out right now in the chat room. Let me see. Let me get a quick email question. Who are some of the people in the conscious community that you do respect?
I respect Bobby Hemmett. I respect Dr. Phil Valentine. I loved Dr. Frances Cress Wilson. I love Dr. Baina Bello. She's Haitian, or I'm sorry, Haitian. Who else? They don't really put themselves in the conscious community, so I guess those are like my three main people that I would say that I took a lot from. But mostly, I would honestly say I got into this movement from researching and looking into Malcolm X. He was the one that really inspired me into getting into the media. You know, he spoke out a lot about how the media is the most powerful tool and how they will twist, much like they did with me. You know, they will twist what you're saying and what you're doing and try to turn you into this, you know, bad, you know, person or whatever. And that kind of, I don't know, that was like the light bulb went off in my head. Like, that's what you're supposed to be doing too, Fly. Like, that's what you need to get on. And the more that I researched and I looked into Malcolm X and how, and him using his platform to speak to our people, no matter what, by any means necessary. I mean, this man's house was bombed, and the very, like, say within hours, in his pajamas, uncomfortable, he still got out and talked to the people. Like, that's powerful. By any means necessary, he was going to get the word out there, and that's what Dymond's Radio was about, to get the word out there. Like I said, whether you respect my opinion, you don't, you believe me or not, it don't matter. It's my truth, and I'm doing what I believe is right. And, I mean, hey, well, hate it or love it, you still checking me out. So remember, Dymond's Radio on YouTube and Dymond's Live on Blog Talk. So we can go to the next question.
All right, I want to squeeze in one more question. It says, being a young sister in a conscious community, how difficult is it to represent for the conscious community, and is it difficult to unify with other sisters or have like-minded sisters to join you in this fight? Go ahead.
Definitely. It's definitely difficult when you're coming into this type of environment, and it's new. You know, this is not something that I'm used to. I was doing radio first for like 3 years or so before I actually got on the YouTube. And even then, even radio was still kind of nerve-wracking because this is my voice, my opinion being heard all over the world. You know, this ain't like, local radio. No, check my status. I'm in Russia. I'm in Africa. I'm everywhere. Everybody's listening to me, you know. So when I'm trying to look for other women and I'm reaching out so I can build with them, I don't think it's because they're not, I don't believe it's anything like a hating thing or even an intimidation thing. What I think it is they're just not confident because a lot of the men do what they've done to me. And as soon as I got in here, you just try to slander me, you know, as viciously as you can. Other women are looking at that. I mean, I have some sisters coming to me like, girl, I can't believe that. How are you dealing with that? Like, I couldn't do that. I don't know how you even being able to still stand and not go off and woo-wop-wop. I'm like, because I have to still stand in my stance, basically. I have to still stand for what I'm working for. I'm working to create a platform for other Black people to come and to speak their piece, whether I agree with it or not. All Black people should have an opportunity to speak whatever their truth is. And I'm trying to provide that platform. And I kind of got off topic because I lost my train of thought. But in regards to the women, I just think that they're just not confident because there's not a lot of us out here. And when we do get put out here, we immediately get attacked, you know, and then it's just like, I mean, why? If it's male-dominated and you're a female and, you know, the men are just not as receptive and, you know, loving and understanding as other women would be, you don't want to get a part of that. You don't want to put yourself in that. It's a headache to deal with men and they drama. I mean, y'all heard how my tone and voice changed when Michael Edwards got on the phone. I was so angry. Because how dare you try to call in after you disrespect me and pretend like you want to apologize. The thing is this, it's not hard to find Tooo Flyy, y'all. After the show, if anyone has any more questions or comments or concerns, I will be live July 1st at 10 p.m. Call into my show live. I don't screen calls. Use this. If you can't wait until then, you can freaking email me at dymondsradio@gmail.com. If you can't figure that out, I'm on social media, Dymond's Radio with the YN. You can find me. It's not hard to reach out to me. So to make a video and try to pretend as if you're asking a question and you're trying to be helpful, no, you're helpful when you're behind the scenes trying to fix whatever is broken or fix whatever you think is messed up. Before I came out here and I quote unquote said my pieces on these quote unquote leaders of the community like the Treats and Umars, I reached out to them privately. All of them. Anyone I've ever said anything negative to, I reached out to them privately behind the scenes and they ignored me. So then I took it to social media. That's when you take it to social media. That's when you put it out in public. Not many women are that strong and not many women will want to deal with that. But I will. So any women, that would like to join a team, you can come holler at me. I'm accepting all hosts. Any women, you want to come have a show, I don't even care what you talk about. Come on, let's work. And that's all I got to say about that.
I'm looking at the time. We have like 57 minutes that's passed, so we only have 3 more minutes. Unless you want to go on, let me know. But let's try to run down these 3 minutes. Let's go to the next caller. Let's see who's on the line. Let's go to 404-573. You're live in there. Go ahead.
How you doing? Peace.
Hey, what's happening, man?
Peace.
How you doing? I
Peace.
just wanted to, it's a good show. I agree it's a lot of mess in the community, but, the good shall outweigh the bad. And I support, pretty much anybody that carries a message and, like you say, that has good character. I don't think none of us are perfect, and I think there'll always be mudslinging and slander. I mean, that's part. All our leaders have had to go through that, and it's no different. So I don't think people should be as surprised, because when you do start doing something good, you receive a lot of flack for it. So don't let, and this to everybody, don't let nothing anybody say sidetrack you like that. My question is, outside of media, what kind of models do you support as far as facilitating our revolution as far as economically? Do you have any ideas that you plan on doing in the future as far as direct models that translate out into the community?
I can barely hear you because there was horns in the background. You were talking about economics in the community, but I kind of didn't get that full question. Can you repeat it, please?
Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm on the plantation, but I was just saying, do you have any ideas, or where do you stand as far as economically? What do you feel like? What's our future? Do you have any business models that you plan on erecting in the future?
Definitely. Right now I'm working in a particular state to get some land so that way we can start building different things on that land, making sure that we can, for one, teach people how to grow food. That's first and foremost, because that's what I think is the most important, is to grow your own food. And we need to be able to not only grow our own food, but we need to be able to export that food to other Black communities within states who may not be able to grow that particular plant or whatever. So the first step I think we all should be taking is always to be trying to look for land to buy before you even really create an economic plan, because you have to know where you're at and what goods or services you're going to be able to create by utilizing that new land that you just bought. So for right now, where me and a couple other people are working on a particular state on getting actual land, and first and foremost building gardens to help export, get food trucks and stuff like that, but ultimately to have, what do you call it? What are we calling it? I don't want to say workshops, but kind of like workshops, to where we're going to be able to teach everyone how to do the things necessary to sustain life if you're going to stay in America. So that would involve how to grow your own food. That would involve finances. That would involve education, so you won't have to send your kids to school. You would actually be able to keep them on your land or with your people. And I think at the end of the day, as Black people, it's something we all should be doing. Get you some land first, figure out how to grow your own food, and then figure out what else you can do that's going to help your people. Figure out some workshops, or figure out some, there's a particular word that I can't figure it out, but figure something out to do when you get your land, because I promise you, if we work together, it's not all about money. We can barter and we can trade, and we can utilize each other's resources and our abilities and our talents. So that's one thing I'm working on. And when when the date gets closer and everything gets finalized, I will be letting everybody know this date, and I will be, offering some people if they want to come and help and be a part of that. We could talk more about that. And if you're interested in that, you can also hit me up at dymondsradio@gmail. And when I know I can trust you, because you can't trust everybody out here. When I know I can trust you and all that good stuff, then we could talk more about the real details. So yeah, that's the surface of it.
Cool. All right, thanks.
Peace.
All right, we appreciate your call. All right, people, 60 minutes is up. Once again, 60-minute timer. It's actually past 60 minutes. I'm going to ask Tooo Flyy if she want to continue. It's up to her. If not, we can pretty much wrap it up, get some last words from her, Tooo Flyy. Again, once again, I appreciate everybody that called in. Again, it's the hot seat, so you know how it is. Tooo Flyy, is up to you whether you want to continue for maybe 10 more minutes and get some more calls, or it's up to you what you want to do.
We can go. We'll go 10 more minutes. We'll go 10 more minutes.
All right, it's up to you. Whatever you want to do, we can do it. All right. All right, cool.
You can trust me. I'm
10 more
tired.
minutes.
I ain't done a show in how long? In 2 months? Woo! I am exhausted.
All right. All right. So we're gonna go 10 more minutes. All right. Let's start the clock again. Once again, it's Debate Talk. You know that number, 646-716-7320. Feel free to call in with your questions and your comments. We have a lot of people on social media making their comments and tuning in. We appreciate you guys. Check it out, Debate Talk Radio. Remember, we have another hot seat tomorrow at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. We're going to have Hebrew Perry here in the hot seat right on Debate Talk for you. So make sure you tune in and call in with your questions and your comments. All right, so let's go back to the phone lines. Again, you got to keep it clean, keep it professional, people, when you call in. Let's go back. We don't screen any calls, so anybody's liable to call in. Let's go to the phone lines. Keep it clean, keep it professional. 860-212. You're live in air.
Brother, can I ask you a question?
Go ahead.
You hear me?
We hear you loud and clear. Loud and clear.
Oh, good.
Oh, you didn't press one.
Hold on. Hello, Tooo Flyy. How you doing? I did not press one to raise my hand. You just opened your line unexcusably. I think that was out of order. Until people press one to open their line, it'd be better.
Mm-hmm.
So that's all I'm gonna say.
It shows.
I'm sitting listening.
It shows.
No, but
it shows on the switchboard that you press the question mark, press one. I don't know. Sometimes Blog Talk Radio acts up like that too. Sometimes.
Yeah, but not all the time. I used to do Blog Talk, and they never did that. So I don't know what's going on.
How you gonna tell him how to do his show? If you don't hang up on
there's no need to front on that, brother.
Thank you guys.
There's no need to front on that, brother. Come on now. Know what I'm saying?
No, it is. Look, we got 10 minutes left. He over here messing everything up.
Listen, take that up at Blog Talk Radio, man. Call the staff. I don't know. It shows that you pressed number one on here. So, but let's go to the next person. Let's go to 626-399. You're live in air.
Oh, you hear me?
626. Are you there?
Yes, you
can hear me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, no, I just wanted to say, I on social media, we do have a lot of, the going the back and forth between the sisters and brothers. And my thing as a man, and I want to ask the sister this because she seems like she's pretty straight up. I want to ask her, do you feel that sisters should be addressing sisters and stop trying to address brothers?
Do I think sisters should just address sisters and not address brothers?
Right.
That's actually a very difficult question to ask because it depends on the scenario and the form of you, checking them. For instance, me personally, any of my brothers will let you know if I see something that I don't like on social media or offended or whatever. I don't write on their posts. I don't get into a beef battle with men or women. I go to your inbox. What did you mean by this? Or I didn't like this. Let's have a conversation about this. Let me figure out where that perspective's coming from. But people gonna do what they want, and people like drama. They just love the drama.
Right.
So they're gonna they gonna check each other. I don't feel as if it's a right or wrong answer, but I just know me personally, I don't deal with men. I'm not gonna check you. I'm gonna just send my brother for you. You feel me?
Right. And the reason why I say that because I frequent certain shows, I'm what they call. I became a troll. That's what they say. That word troll, I guess. But I always tell sisters, so I always get in the conversation with sisters, and we always end up disagreeing. Then sometimes we get where we're going back and forth. And I told the sister once on my Facebook, I said, you're trying to address brothers. Let brothers address brothers with their behavior. You address these sisters out here who have bad behavior. And I think that's a lot of because, I was talking to one sister one time, I said, and we brought up Kristen Harrison, and she's the sister on there, and she's supposed to be the sister that's world, et cetera, and all this stuff. But I always see sisters not trying to address her. I see brothers addressing her. It's like I see brothers addressing Tommy, but they won't address Kristen. And she's doing more harm in our community than just like Tommy did. So I always say, at least the brothers address Tommy. And so Tommy, what he's doing is not right. It's not cool. He needs to stop, whatever the case might be. But I find when it comes to sisters at times, they don't address sisters who are counter-revolution or counter-black love or counter-black education or counter-being African-centered. They in fact won't call the sisters out. They won't say anything. It's true the brothers say something about it. They like, or when we say something, they go, oh. I go, well, won't you address those sisters? Because we need sisters to address other sisters who are carrying out these things or that are counter black liberation. So I always say that to sisters. But this is my first time on the show, and I'm glad I called in. But I always want to ask the sister that because a lot of sisters don't want to answer that question straight up. They don't. But I say you rather address men, and this is where we have all this bickering back and forth because men are fragile. Black men are very fragile because he knows. In his situation, he's in a very weak situation, and he knows that. So when women address him, he gets offended. He gets defensive because he knows he has not been who he should be because of the circumstances. You see, so and I think that if sisters will understand that, then they would say, well, why not just address sister and let the brothers deal with him because they know how to deal with another man. Mm-hmm. You see, I mean that's all I have to say. Really, but it's a good show. The first time I called in, but it's a good show.
Well, make sure you check out Dymond's Radio on YouTube and Dymond's Live on Blog Talk.
Well, okay, and we should know. You can Facebook me if you want. But whatever the case might be, again, because I don't call these shows a lot, and unless it comes up on my Facebook feed, that's the only time I'll call. If it don't come up, I just don't go look for Facebook. I mean, people's numbers to call. I really don't. So I called this on my Facebook, but that's why I called in. It was on my Facebook feed. That's why I called in. Yeah.
Got you. Cool. Well, thank you for calling in, brother. I hope that in the future, you ain't got to deal with that. I'm hoping to change the dynamics of how the black woman and the black man communicate and get along. So hopefully in the future you won't have that problem. So peace and love.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Thank you.
We appreciate your call. I think let me check the time. We got 6 minutes has passed. So, we got 4 minutes left. All right. Once again, man, I don't see nobody. Now I don't see nobody pressing number 1 now. Anybody you want to chime in, press number 1. We'll add to the conversation. And then you know that number. Okay, there we go. Let's go to the next caller. Let's go to 706-714. You live on air.
Shalom. Hotel.
Hey, shalom.
Hey, how you doing? Hey, Sister Don. Now, with all the knowledge that is going around with inside the Bible believers, the Torah, and the 42 laws of Ma'at, do you ever see the brothers with inside of Kemet and with inside the Torah coming together so we can move along as a people?
Do I see our brothers coming together from different religions? Is that what you're asking specifically?
It's not I deal with the science of things. I deal with the Torah mainly, but I understand the 42 laws of Ma'at. Do you ever see balance, which is in Ma'at, and peace, which is Shalom, coming together? Because there's too many brothers who are very intelligent, but instead of bickering, we need to get it together and get moving forward as a people to take down the oppressed.
Well, I think you just said it. We don't see that happening. But on a different note, I will say this. For me, meeting different people that are not on social media, not on the YouTube, not doing radio, just in their community, literally boots on the ground, not attached to any type of social media form at all. They got it. They got it. And we all hear that. We all hear it all the time. Only a few are chosen. Only a few are called. It's not going to be everybody. So I personally think that seeing all this chaos right now, to me, actually, I think it's a good thing. The more chaos and the more that we feel like nothing is changing, the more that I see the real truth seekers getting together and making something happen. So we get in there. We get in there. I don't care what nobody say. We get in there. And the more I see how society is more concerned with trivial, petty things and not the growth of humanity and society, the more that I realize, okay, the truth seekers were coming together, and this is all just a distraction. So that's all.
Okay, thank you for your insight.
Thank you.
Have a good night.
We appreciate that call. Appreciate that. And see, we got 1 more minute left, y'all. We got 1 more minute left. Nobody else press number 1. Again, it's your time, people. You can press number 1 if you want to chime in. That's 1 more minute. You know that number, 646-716-7320. It's the hot seat segment of Debate Talk for You Radio. The time is going by right now. If you have 1 more question or comments, just press number 1. We'll add you in. But nobody else is pressing number 1. So, all right, well, Tooo Flyy, it's been an honor and a pleasure to have you on the platform and a hot seat. You survived the hot seat segment of Debate Talk.
And let me say something, Sal. Thank you for letting me come on here. But I'm really grateful that all you crazy people, you see, y'all stay off the line. See, Michelle, the only one who, have the balls to call in because he's protected, because we already know he's an agent. So he's fully protected. We already know that. But all them other ones that be talking, all them people, all them negative comments, y'all stayed in y'all place. So thank you. Now, if y'all do want to reach me again, though, you can reach me on Dymond's radio. I was really hoping Saw Nigga was going to call in because he had so much to say about me the other night. He was calling my phone, being real disrespectful and cursing at me. And, I sent him the flyer. I was like, you should call in since you got so much to say to me off the air and, on your show. But he didn't want to call in. So, I don't know. Hopefully, he calls in on my show when it comes live on July 1st. Michelle, you're more than welcome to call in, too, because, see, I curse on my show. So I'm going to get in all y'all asses, okay? So that's all I got to say. But thank you for letting me be on your show. Clear some things up. Like I said, anybody want to reach me, dymondsradio@gmail.com. Until my show comes back, which is July 1st. blogtalkradio.com/Dymonds Live. Remember, Dymonds with a Y-M, not an I-A.
All right. Once again, it was another classic hot seat segment. Let us know what you think. Send me an email at debatetalkforyou@gmail.com. Let me know what you think about the show. It's going to be in the iTunes podcast. It's going to be on YouTube later on. And, of course, it's going to be in the archives of Blog Talk Radio. Remember, once again, we have another hot seat tomorrow. Hebrew Perry's going to be here live at Debate Talk for You Radio. So make sure you tune in. Call in with your questions, your comments. It's been a long time since he's been on the scene as well. So make sure you call in tomorrow. And it's going to be a classic. All right, guys. So see you guys tomorrow. Take care, and y'all bless.
Daily word.